hot yoga problems. Ow, I got him. Oh, I got him. Dude, what a class. What a class. Are you crazy? Are you kidding me? The most exciting thing that happened today, I mean, I have never in my 10 plus years as a failing, floundering, flopping yogi practitioner, I don't think I've ever experienced such an extraordinary soundtrack as I did today. Now, every once in a while, I'll recognize a song. I understand that there is a thing happening here. I'm an older dude. I'm getting, my generation is starting to become the old people. I'm going to fight that with all that I can, but it's just reality, you know. Father Time is undefeated, as they say. So, it's whenever there's a class and occasionally I recognize a song, I feel like that's a win. Like, it's a great day. And today I recognized a bunch of the songs, but it wasn't until about halfway through. So yeah, it was a crazy moment. Let's back it up a second. I barely showed up. It's just that spring forward, man. That spring forward. It just gets me. It feels so early still. If I'm getting up at 4:45 a.m., it feels like 3:45 a.m. Oh, brutal. But I pushed through. I persevered, man. I made it happen. Very proud of myself just for showing up. As they say, the hardest part of yoga is showing up. That's a lie. But maybe it's not a lie during spring savings or whatever. Are we in anything right now? Are we back to normal? I like falling back in the fall. It's kind of nice. You just relax. You get another. I don't like springing forward. I think there's a movement to stop it, right? Isn't there a movement to end daylight savings? I don't want to be, you know, hey, what's going on here, bro? Green means go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't have a hard opinion on this. I just don't like the spring forward. It's tough, man. It's tough. And so it's one of those rare moments where showing up is the hardest part. The hardest part of yoga is usually not showing up. It's usually many other complex maneuvers that create extraordinary distress and discomfort on your body and your mind. But when we're in daylight savings, the hardest part is actually showing up because it's hard to just wake up and get moving. Anyway, I rolled in and I thought I was late. I was like, oh no, man, I'm not going to be able to get a spot. I was the first one. That made me think it was going to be a lightly attended class. I was wrong. Everyone came in really late today. I think we're all just running a little behind schedule. The world is like, I don't know, 10 minutes behind schedule. It's okay if you are. Everyone on planet Earth is. That's you know, that's the vibe I'm getting right now. Fashionably late, but it's not by intention. I think it's actually due to fatigue. There's a lot going on in the world. You spring forward, and that's only going to complicate matters, man. Our sleep patterns are already distorted. Anyway, I roll in there, and she's like, hey, Rob, hey. They know me, dude. I am a known quantity. I like that. But everyone's a known. It's not unique to me. It feels special, but it's not. I mean, everybody's got... They're really good at knowing your names. I don't know, man. Where that's a skill. I couldn't succeed as a yogi just by that margin alone. I would fail. I'd be like, yo, what's up? Hey, yeah, you're great. All right, welcome back. So yeah, they know my name. They know everyone's name. It's pretty impressive. They call you out in class sometimes. It makes you feel good. Ah, nice job, Rob. I'm like, yeah, all right. Other times they're calling other people's names. They don't call you. You're like, don't you look at me? Don't you notice the greatness? You witness what's happening here. Come on. I'm doing one-leg mountains to airplanes, back and forth, scratch the needle on the record. I'm crushing it. And you're not calling my name out. What's up with that? Back to the playlist, bro. This was extraordinary. So it starts off with stuff I don't recognize, all right? Let's be honest. I don't know most of the songs. I don't know most of the music out today. I don't even know. So first of all, I don't keep up with popular music as well as I used to. Second of all, in yoga, there's a certain like rhythmic, instrumental, chanting, mantra type playlist that is, I really don't listen to that. Outside of yoga class, I'm not like consuming that content. So I recognize maybe sometimes, occasionally, oh yeah, I've heard this weird song before with the centaur and the Congo bongo drums and shit. Like, but mostly I'm not. Mostly I'm not. And then today, about halfway through the class, this was a absolute first, and music to my ears, only to the extent that I like 80s and I like, what we call like deep cuts from the 80s. You might not even know this song. I barely know this song. I've only heard it a few times, but I really like it. Pass the Dutchie to the left hand side. You know what I'm talking about? It's a reggae song. It's a Jamaican, I think, influence. Pass the Dutchie to the left hand side. I think that song is about doing drugs, so I don't want to do that. But I do appreciate the song as a rhythmical and hook. It has a hook, man. It has a hook, and I liked it. And like, you're doing some poses, and you're like, pass the Dutchie, and you're like, your brain is enjoying that moment. I was. Then it pushes forward into another kind of sleeper hit from the 80s, which I don't know who sings it. It might be Heart. It might be, it's not Chicago, but I don't even know who the artist is, and I can't really say I like the song immensely, but it's a good song when I hear it. I want to be with you everywhere. Oh, you know what I'm talking about? I want to be with you everywhere. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh, it almost sounds like maybe that's the original version of that song by the lady who sings Spiderwebs, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I have to look into that influence. And then what really got me going, no, there were two more songs that got me going. What was the one that came after that? Oh, this was really unexpected. Counting Crows. Now, when I say I heard a Counting Crows song, where does your mind go? When I say Counting Crows, you say Mr. Jones, right? Counting Crows, Mr. Jones. Counting Crows, Mr. Jones. If I was doing a call and response in a mass crowd of people, I'd be like, yo, if I say Counting Crows, you say Mr. Jones. Counting Crows, Mr. Jones. Counting Crows, Mr. Jones, right? That would make sense. That's the song that they're known for. That's their one-hit wonder. But they're not really, they were more of a one-album wonder, if you will. And I don't say that as a critique. I just say it as like, I don't know much else beyond that big hit album they had. I do know that I listened to that album, or at least it was played a lot in environments that I existed in. I don't know that I played it myself, but I just happened to hear it a lot in the college days. And there's a really good song on there called The Rain King. And I don't know, man, did the Rain King ever get radio play? Did the Rain King ever get radio play? I don't know. So if you're not into the Crows, man, you might not know this song. It's a solid tune. I am the Rain King. Down, 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 down. Yeah, it's like, it's a good 90s tune. And you're just doing yoga and you're like having flashbacks to the basement of my fraternity house, partying, having a good time. I'm like, yes, that's what I needed today. And it gets better. After that, it was the Indigo Girls. When's the last time you did yoga to the Indigo Girls? Now, when I say Indigo Girls, you say what? Closer to Fine. And that's what this was, a classic. Oh my gosh. Now, I'm not going to claim that I'm an Indigo Girls fanatic. I've seen them in concert maybe twice. Maybe 2 or 3 times. I'm a fan to the extent I hear them, I enjoy it. I don't like seek it out. It needs to incorporate itself into my playlist more because that's a great song. I was having such a great time. The problem is if the music's really that good, if you're enjoying these songs, it distracts you from the poses. And I'm losing track of what's going on. I'm no longer listening to the yogi. I'm listening to the song. And I love that song. It's a great song. Not only rhythmically, musically, it's catchy. The lyrics are just perfect. I hope they win song. They should win the Gershwin Prize, the Indigo Girls. Let's start a petition. They are great songwriters, man. I gotta revisit the lyrics on that. Closer I am to find, yeah. I mean, come on. Who doesn't love that song? Actually, I know a lot of people don't like that song. I get you. It's not for everybody. But man, it hits today. I had a great one. So yeah, dude. Music can soothe the savage beast. Is that a saying? It certainly soothed my yoga beast today, and I felt great about it. And I did some headstands. I'm always a big fan of the headstand. And otherwise, I got decimated and reminded why I suck. But at least I had some fun to listen to in the process. Hey, everybody, have a great day. A great week. Going back to WV. Going back to WV this weekend. Shout out to Code H and all the others in the house. Maybe we could get together. It's going to be a quick visit. Stay tuned. More to come. Maybe that means we'll have a little drive and jive action. My favorite. As I traverse the Appalachian Mountains. All right. That's all for now. Until next time. Namaste, mofos.